same damn thing. Nascent black book, secrets untold. The weight of silence, heavy and cold. Power protects its own dirty crane, feeding lies while we bleed. They spin their webs, they weave their lies. Behind the curtain, darkness thrives. Red or blue, it's all the same. A broken bird playing a rigged game. Nasty shadow haunting the halls, truth buried deep behind the walls. Who pulls the strings, who writes the play? The truth gets lost another day. Finger pointing, flames ignite, divide the people, fuel the fight. But in the end, it's all a con. They're laughing while we're poor. They spin their webs, they weave their lies. Behind the curtain, darkness thrives. Red or blue, it's all the same. A broken bird playing a rigged game. They spin their webs, they weave their lies. Behind the curtain, darkness thrives. Red or blue, it's all the same. A broken bird playing a rigged game.
Is my mic on? Okay, it is on. At first, I wasn't sure if it was on, because sometimes it does that. Sometimes I'll start the show, and then the mic has, like, switched input or something like that. So, thankfully, it's actually working today. Hello, everybody, and as Gracie pointed out in the chat, thankfully, I am working today. Sorry, guys, I haven't been here for 2 days. Sometimes I get lazy, and sometimes I just have to make time for family, the girlfriend, I had errands to take care of. All manner of excuses, but, you know, the news still goes on even when I am not talking about it, unfortunately. So that we got some crazy stories over the past few days that I didn't get to cover. So we're gonna cover them here today, of course. But I hope all of you guys are doing fantastic, and I hope you guys didn't miss me too much. It's all the edibles. Mighty Pete says it's all the edibles. No, the edibles help my back pain. Okay, and I only do them later in the day because I don't get high for this particular show anymore. Okay. Melted said to pull him up. Melted would like an invite. Melted, I do wish you had told me prior. Because now I have to. Well, now I guess it's not that much of work. It's fine. I guess we're gonna have Melted on today. Let's see. Go to the control room. I just woke up. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I gotta enable everything. Oh, the doggo is appearing in the background. Good. Hello, doggo. Stretching. She's getting comfortable. Let's see. Let's send Melted an invite. All right. Yeah, I hope you guys are all doing fantastic today. We got some stories to talk about, all that good stuff. And while I'm getting Melted in here, you guys should go. I have it pinned in the chat. You guys should go and join, or not join, but subscribe on YouTube. We're almost at 500 subscribers over there. That was my goal for the whole year. That was actually my New Year's resolution, was to get 500 subscribers on YouTube and 500 on Rumble. We blew the Rumble followers out of the park. I mean, we're closing in on 870 right now. So here we got Melted up. Let me make sure. Is it actually showing his camera though when I switch? Let's see, because it's been doing this lately. Yeah, see, it's not. Why is it not showing his camera? Okay, let me. This. I don't know. Before it would just save the link for whoever popped into that slot, but lately it hasn't been doing that. All right, there we go. What's up, Melted? How's it going?
What's up?
What's up? You're the camera's a little foggy right now, but it should clear up because that's Vid Ninja.
Yeah, I was about to say everything looks foggy on my end, dude.
But it's fine. It'll clear up. But yeah. How's it going? Good to have you on the show. We haven't had you on in a little while.
Yeah, I know. It's because you haven't been streaming. So how am I supposed to be on a show that doesn't happen, dude?
Look. I got messages from a few people like, "Hey, where you at?" I was like, "I'm sorry. I got things going on. I wanted to make
Dude.
time for people."
Just ViewBot, bro.
Just ViewBot. I know. Just be like the
make a
dawn of
job.
everything.
Make a job.
Look, I'm trying to look for a job. All right. If this becomes a job, that'd be excellent because I'm looking for one. I'm just saying. But no, this is just fun for me. I do this because this is fun. But anyway, we have a lot to talk about. I don't know if have you been on any shows besides Joey's? Are we the only shows you go on?
Like at all time, I've been on a lot of shows. In all time, I've been on.
No, I'm just talking
My
about
fir-
recent.
Oh, recent? Yeah, you and Joey's.
Oh, okay, yeah, because we got a few different stories. This one this is kind of like a whatever story, but I wanted to bring it up because a lot of people were panicking. A lot of people were panicking about the SNAP benefits, but we do have this story from the Associated Press. If I had the correct window pulled up, that is. Of course, it's gonna show my Rumble stuff over here. We have this one from the Associated Press. Apparently, the Trump administration says that SNAP will be partially funded in November, so we're not gonna get the full funding. But I'm just curious, since you're up here, what are your thoughts on the whole SNAP thing going on?
Oh man, it's been making some good memes. I will tell you that. It's been making some great memes. Like I've seen have you seen the I'll turn off my phone in a second.
No,
have
you're
you
good.
seen the AI videos of like the action figures where it's like Shaniqua and her failing EBT card.
No.
Get it today, and it's like comes with a register.
I've
And
seen the AI memes, not of Snap, but I've seen it used in other situations. So I know what you're talking about. That's hilarious.
One is it's a self checkout toy.
Oh, no.
And it's like after no EBT, do you think you'll be able to get your food past the AI self checkout without it realizing you're shoplifting?
Well, yeah,
it's like-
you just have to trick the Indians watching the cameras.
Oh, dude, bro, dude, these AI videos are like killing me. Like all the toy ones where it's like and like it's like action figure, like old commercial action figures, and it's like people like I always see ones of the EBT ones are pretty funny, or but like there's also ones where it's like the Dodge Cummings playset, and it's like comes with all the problems a normal Dodge Cummings comes with.
Oh no.
It even comes with the action figure of the wizard mechanic that somehow knows how to fix it.
Jeez. Yeah, no,
Like, dude,
Joey talks about it.
dude.
AI is scary. It's gonna take out a lot of jobs, but guys, the memes will be killer.
Dude, it's gonna get rid of all these shit comedians we got right now.
Oh man, I mean, there's a couple of good ones right now, but vast majority of them are terrible. I mean, I find myself when I go look at like comedy sketches and stuff like that, I'm looking at like old ones, like I don't know, I was looking at Dave Chappelle, the Chappelle Show, and it's not as funny as I remember, but it's still got some good ones here and there. The first
Did-
episode of the Chappelle Show is fire, but
Shane Gillis, I think he has some of the best skits and some of the best comedy.
he's
right
probably
now.
one of the best comedians around right now. He's
Mhm.
hilarious.
And
But
he didn't take the Saudi deal.
he didn't take the Saudi deal.
He didn't take the Saudi deal.
Anyway, let's see what Associated Press is saying here. It says President Donald Trump's administration said on Monday, that was Monday of this week, that it would be partially funding the SNAP for November after 2 judges issued rulings requiring the government to keep the nation's largest food aid programs running. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, which oversees the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, had planned to freeze payments during November 1st because it said it can no longer keep funding it during the federal government shutdown. The program serves about 1 in 8 Americans and is a major piece of the nation's social safety net. It costs more than $8 billion per month nationally. The government says an emergency fund it will use has $4.65 billion. Enough to cover about half the month of benefits, or half the month of normal benefits. Exhausting the fund potentially sets the stage for a similar situation in December if the shutdown isn't resolved by then. So that's an insane statistic to think that 1 in 8 Americans receive supplemental food assistance. That's insane. And then Donald Trump puts out like tone-deaf tweets saying that the economy is booming. Like the economy is booming for what? Like you mean booming as in imploding?
No, it's booming for people that are able to invest in the stock market however they want to.
Yeah, but like people like me, I can't invest in anything other than
I
like
know.
my the gas in my car. Like that's all I'm investing in.
You don't have money and they never want you to have money. So they won't allow you to. You have to either you have to gamble it away. You have to go all in on something and pray that you get it.
I mean, Tim Pool brings it up. Why is there slot machines and gambling like everywhere you go now? It's exactly what you're saying. They want you to gamble it away.
Well, there's pull tabs.
Pull tabs?
don't. Yeah, pull tabs. They don't have to be. They don't have to be. Like with like if you. I don't know if anyone's ever. There's probably some Midwesterners here that have done pull tabs.
Well, you
But
like go in debt gambling?
no. It's pull tabs are where it's like a slot machine, but you buy little strips of paper and they're called pull tabs because you pull them apart,
Oh,
and then inside it will tell you if you win or not. And
never heard of that.
yeah, they don't have to be like there's no laws about them, so they don't have to have like a certain hit rate on pull tabs. There doesn't have to be like you can go to a pull tab machine and every single one in there can be a loser.
Wow, that's
Yeah, there's no
insane.
laws about if there needs to be hits or winners or anything in them.
Sounds like loot boxes. Sounds like IRL loot boxes.
Hey, dude, my buddy, he sent me a message yesterday. He got a $1,200 skin in off of CS yesterday.
Man, that's insane. Yeah,
Yeah,
the CS:GO skin stuff is crazy. I know the government was like looking into making some laws about it, and then I don't know, it just disappeared. So
it's because well, Steam kind of did their own thing and kind of broke the market for a while, but now it's kind of back. But
doing like back channel deals and stuff now instead of
no, they so you can't there's like different rarities to the skins, like how there would be, and they made it to where you could trade up so like you could do these things called trade ups where you could trade up a bunch of different of the same rarity to the next rarity.
Mm,
So like you used to be red was the highest that you could get up to, and then you would have like these knives and glove skins that you could only get from boxes. You couldn't trade up to them. Well, they made it to where you could trade up to them now. So all of like the knife prices like dropped severely. Like they just completely fell, and then all of a sudden all the random reds like went like boom, they like flew to the sky because then you could trade those up to knives. So like all these dog shit reds that no one was ever using like became super valuable out of nowhere.
mm.
So like a lot of people that were like opening cases and just had these garbage reds that were worth like $3 all of a sudden shot up to like 50-60 bucks. And then and then everyone that had like the super rare knife, they all dropped because all these knives entered the market from trade ups.
I've never understood like the buying and selling of especially skins. Like it's one thing to have an item that actually like benefits you in the game, but just to have like a $1,000
The
cosmetic.
skin does benefit you in the game, bro. It makes you look super cool to all
Yeah,
the
when you're
people
dunking on
that's
those kids, right?
yeah. Well, it's most of the people that do skin trade ups suck at the game.
I don't doubt it because they're probably too focused on gambling with skins.
Has melted talking about trading. I could talk about trading cards if you want me to. Sick of shitty gov. I could talk about trading cards.
No, we're not talking about trading cards right now. Those are equally ridiculous in the way they price things out. But anyway, as far as the SNAP benefits go, what's your theory on this with the government shutdown? Because my thought process is the Republicans aren't forcing the vote because Speaker Mike Johnson could force them to come in and vote on this and just keep doing it until we find a resolution. But he's not doing it because I think they're fine with the government shutdown as long as they don't have to vote on the Epstein stuff. And then what is it? And then the Democrats are basically calling their bluff. And not just calling their bluff, but I think they partially want the food riots.
Yeah, they want the food riots, but also Republicans are okay with the government shutdown. Like, in a popular game that a popular MMO I play, people are in the public chats talking about the government shutdown, and a lot of people are like the like people be like, oh, the government shut down, they need to get the government back running, and then you'll hear like a bunch of Republican people like, we want the government shut down, we don't want the government running.
Yeah. And I know I did see some. We're not talking about them today, but maybe I'll talk about them tomorrow. There are some stories like I believe the House committee looking into the Epstein stuff. They just called forward a few different people, like a really wealthy dude that was friends with Epstein, and I believe they just called upon Prince Andrew as well. Which I don't know if you've seen that, but he recently had all of his titles stripped by his brother.
Yep, I did see that.
So I'm curious as to what's going on with that. His brother, the now King Charles, he is paying for his new residence, but he kicked him out of like the royal residences and stuff. So I do find that interesting, and apparently it is directly because of his ties to Epstein. Is coming from the royal palace.
Yeah, they know how bad it looks, and they're probably just tired of trying to defend him.
They're like, we can't defend you anymore, dude. You're tainting the whole palace.
Yep.
But I don't know. We'll see if anything comes of that. I mean, do you see King Charles extraditing his brother?
I don't. Do you think they're gonna? Where did Napoleon get sent to? Is they gonna send him there, and then he's gonna come back, and he's gonna be like, I'm gonna take over Britain again and make this my pedophile island. I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
make England my pedophile island.
Well, didn't they send Napoleon to an island? He would just make the island
Yes.
and you get sent to a pedophile
I think
island.
he got sent to like some Spanish island. Let me look.
But
We can continue, but
anyway, so it's not clear exactly how much the beneficiaries will receive nor how quickly they will see the value show up on their debit cards they use to buy groceries. November payments have already been delayed for millions of people. Quote, the Trump administration has the means to fund this program in full, and the decision is not the decision will leave millions of Americans hungry and waiting even longer for relief as the government takes the additional steps needed to partially fund the program. Massachusetts Attorney General Andrea Joy Campbell, who led a coalition of Democratic state officials in one of the lawsuits that forced the funding, said in a statement, I don't understand how we're like, what do they mean Donald Trump can fund this? If there's no money, there's no fucking money.
yeah, but then he could, just print more money.
Just print more money to fund
more
1 in
money.
8 American. I don't know, dude. If 1 in 8 Americans are on this program, I think the program needs to end. Like
Yeah,
that's an insane number.
Well, look at it. It's 1 in 8 Americans, and then if you look at Snap, it's 60, 80, 60 white, 30% black families and
Yeah.
other races, and then people will say like, oh, it's these white people, dude. They be taking all the SNAP benefits. Well, if you look at it, if white Americans make up, well, I forget what it exactly. It's like 70% of the population or whatever.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that 30% of 30% are on SNAP benefits, while 60% of 70% of the population, or not 60%, I'm doing the math wrong, but it's just insane.
What's called? People always bring up the 1350 statistic, right? But I mean, we're talking about 13 and 30. Like that's not representative of the population anyway. So I don't understand how white people could be taking those benefits.
Well, also the problem with SNAP was you were able to buy a lot of dumb stuff with SNAP, like Reese's cups.
In California, you can use it on fast food at some places.
Well, I kind of understand. Fast food is a little. I could understand if there's certain places where, like, if you're a family and you're out traveling and you need to stop to get a bite of eat. I would understand if
I
like,
guess I could see that argument, but it needs to be limited to like certain items.
Like if you go to McDonald's and you're like, can I get the snap special? And it's like, a single burger with a small fry and a small drink, and
You mean a small water or a large water?
yeah. You can only get tea or water.
Look, don't get me wrong. I love my soda. I just took a sip of a Pepsi right here, but I don't think people on government assistance should be buying soda with that government assistance. Like, if you want your soda, use your own money wherever you're getting that money from.
Do you think people that are on SNAP benefits should not be allowed to vote?
Ooh, that's a good question. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think you would have to revoke your right to voting as long as you're on government assistance.
And
Because
I was
the
on Snap for a while. My family was on Snap for a long time. So
but you would agree with giving up
Mhm.
your right to vote in the meantime for that.
the thing I know my family would never vote for Snap to like get my family was never like not trying to get out of where we were at. Like I know families that are they get the SNAP benefits and then they're like, "Oh, I'm happy you're getting this government assistance." But my family was never like that. They were after 2008, bro, they were trying to get out of the hole that got dug for them by the government. So,
Yeah, I think I would have to agree though, because like if someone takes a percentage of my paycheck and they give it to you, and then you go and vote to continue, like you have the ability to vote to take more from me, or to continue to take that money even if you don't need it. I don't think you should be able to vote on that kind of stuff. Like you shouldn't. And then there's an incentive there too. If there's one party saying that they would reduce benefits, and then the other party saying that they'll increase benefits, well, now they're paying for your vote.
mhm.
So I think there is a conflict of interest there if you're getting government assistance in that way.
100%. There's definitely conflict. I think a lot of government workers shouldn't be allowed to vote.
Rage Flowers brings up an excellent point. Big food lobbies for items to be SNAP qualified so that they can funnel the money into it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Rage Flowers does bring up an excellent point, because you look at sodas, for example, like we were just talking about, and the fact that you can buy soda. I forget what it was. It was some insane number. I think it was like 30% of sales on soda is like people from Snap or something like that. It was some really high number. So if we prevent people from buying soda with SNAP benefits, that their profits would go down. So,
Mm-hmm.
but let's see. I don't know if it says anything else that's super important. The article just kind of goes on about the government shutdown. This is poised to be the longest government shutdown in American history. Because no one wants to come to the table. And again, the Democrats keep trying to make it out like Republicans aren't coming to the table and negotiating. And it's like, guys, you had all year to negotiate. You had all year to negotiate this stuff. And now that we're down, it's not even down to the wire anymore. We trampled and cut the wire, and we're way over that. And you guys are still sitting here complaining like, oh, why won't you guys come to the table and negotiate? And Speaker Mike Johnson's already said it. He's like, guys, just vote on the continuing resolution, fund the government, and then they still need to have a vote, because this is just a continuing resolution. They still need to have like an actual vote in December for the funding bill.
Mm-hmm.
So they could just vote on this, and then literally this whole month and a part of next month, they could be trying to get what they want back.
Well, yeah, they're trying to wait it out and hope that Democrats take over the House. I think that's a big thing.
I mean, if yesterday or whenever that election, I think it was yesterday, right? If yesterday was an indication of anything, it's that Republicans are not going to win the midterms.
Well, did you see that they like cheated on the ballot? Did you see that you could only vote for Cuomo in one party when Zoran was on like 7 other party votes?
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, and people did have questions about that, and I talked to Joey about it a little bit. Apparently, it is normal for people to be listed multiple times, but I do find it interesting to have Zoran, because even Sliwa was posted a couple times as well. But clearly, Cuomo was only posted once, and then you had Zoran like 2 or 3 times on one vote, and it's like, why? I don't know. It's super weird.
Because those parties were the ones that, like, there was like the Animal Safety Party of New York, like, had him, and then like the like there's just a bunch of parties that are in there have like they switch one person out and then the rest all say the same. Like it's unreal.
Yeah. But
It's just a way to trick people into voting that are just there to vote. Like that they don't know anything. They're just like someone told them like, "Oh, you're gonna go vote," and they're like, "Oh, I guess so." And then they go and they're like, "Oh, I like animals. Yeah, Animal Protection Party." And then they just cross their name right there.
yeah, we'll talk about that more, because obviously I want to talk about Prop 50. So we'll be talking about that here soon. Let's see. I have this pulled up, but I want to go to another story first. Excuse me. Here, let's see. I want to go to this next recording, because this one is all. I believe this is it's LA. Let's go to this next story. Have you seen this story, Melted? So this story, I'm reading from the Post Millennial. LA gym revokes woman's membership after her privacy violated by man in a woman's locker room. So this black woman on the left got her gym membership revoked for complaining about this individual on the right because he was in the woman's locker room with his dick out.
It's ma'am.
I don't understand. I thought we were past this stuff. I mean, come on, man. Piers Morgan wrote that book, Woke is Dead. I thought woke was dead. Which have you seen that the Woke is Dead book by Piers Morgan?
No, I don't care.
Yeah, he wrote a book called Woke is Dead, and he keeps getting shit for it. And he's like, it's more like an aspirational book, and it's like, so it's clickbait. It's a clickbaity book.
It's a clickbait book. Look, who is reading books, bro? All these people that like make these books no one's ever gonna grab or read. It's literally so companies can buy these books in bulk and give people money.
I'm saying it's a legal form of money laundering.
Yes, it literally is.
Shitty Gov said, "What's Prop 50?" We'll get to Prop 50 because it's related to California. But so yeah, the LA gym revoked this woman's membership over this. Quote: "Why do you guys think it's okay for men to be in the women's restroom? Because they're in LA and they think men can be women." A gym in Los Angeles terminated the membership of a woman who complained about a man using the woman's locker room. Tish Hyman posted on X about the experience of having a man follow her into the women's room and call her a bitch, only to have her gym membership canceled. On Sunday, Hyman posted, "Today he saw me walk into the women's room, followed me in, and called me a bitch. I ran out into the locker room crying and screaming. This is why we can't be quiet, because people need to know what's happening. Thank you to the men who helped me today." Today he saw me. Wait, so this is the black woman. Okay, so here, let's watch this video.
How are you? Did you tell me or not that women like to see
I'm
dick?
the guy asking you a fucking question.
Exactly. Get out of the way now. No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it. He needs to have his gym membership revoked for that shit. And the woman.
Oh, sorry. That's my fault. That's because the Vid Ninja's very nice, but sometimes it's not. You might hear yourself talk, but here you go.
I told you. He assaulted me. The girl told already. We already filed reports. No.
That's fine. I want the video.
You can't get rid of me for this. I'm a woman, and I have every right to not want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay. I understand. I'm not causing.
Don't cause a scene? That's insane. I don't understand how people. How do people do the mental gymnastics to where they're like, yeah, guy has a penis, he's a chick. I don't understand the mental gymnastics here.
In California, can a man sue for being called a woman or being not allowed to use the restroom? Can a man sue for that? Can someone sue for that? Because I bet you the place is just trying not to get sued.
Possibly. I would think so. Probably in LA County.
It's an LA.
Well, actually, I don't know. That's a tough one because it should be up to the business to be able to decide stuff like that, right?
Well, you're in California. You're not allowed to decide stuff.
I can't even decide things for my own children in California. So.
Yeah, exactly. You're not allowed to decide things. That's for the government. Stop deciding and get to the mines.
Yep. I guess you're not wrong. In a follow-up, Hyman wrote, "Gold's Gym terminated my membership after the man was escorted out by police. Then had me escorted out by officers afterwards. It was embarrassing. I left, but not before making sure everyone knew that they were allowing men in the locker room." The Gold's Gym location, along with numerous others in Southern California, was acquired by EOS Fitness in October. Video circulated showing Hyman angrily calling out the gym in the lobby. And then, so here, we don't have to read that because we're just going to play the video. Let me make sure you can actually hear it this time. This is the video that I saw initially of the incident. Black woman who was kicked out of the Gold's Gym in Los Angeles because she complained about a man using the women's locker room. Good for this woman, and shame on Gold's Gym. She should sue both the man and the gym. I don't know about the man, but she should definitely sue the gym.
Gold's Gym! Men! Grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room! And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know. The fuck? Everybody saw that man in the fucking locker room. No one's saying shit. And I'm fucking done with it. It's fucking stupid. It's dangerous.
That
Me
woman could have
naked
kicked
in
that
front
dude's
of a man
ass.
without my
What'd you say?
That girl could have kicked that man's ass.
Oh, absolutely. She's built.
dude,
Go ahead.
she's built like fucking like Anderson Silva in his younger years, dude. She could
No, dude.
probably
Yeah, no. If
that
any
dude's
woman
ass.
was gonna speak up, it would have been this woman, of course. Because she
Yeah.
would have just thrown him out herself.
Yeah, she could have head kicked his ass to next oblivion, bro. Kick the man.
I ain't the one who gets kicked out the gym, y'all. I'm terminated for not wanting men in the locker room. And
That's insane. Terminating someone's membership for complaining about a man in the locker room.
Yeah, but then I bet you she's gonna go to the voting booth and she's like, Democrat, click, did my part.
Jeez, I don't know. I mean, it's issues like this that do like swing voters. But I watch Piers Morgan every now and again just because I like the conversations they have on there every now and again. And one of the things that he brings up is that during the election with Kamala Harris and Donald Trump put out an ad and it said that Kamala Harris is for they, them, Donald Trump is for you. And according to polling, that actually shifted the entire country 3 points in Donald Trump's favor. It's supposedly one of the most successful political ads in history. So I think this is one of those issues where people are starting to wake up on it, but I don't know. In a hellscape like California, it's hard to change people's minds because they just kind of go along to get along.
Mm-hmm.
What is this video? Oh, I don't know what I just clicked.
It's the news. It's oh, is it that one? Is it
No,
women like to see
it's the video that we already you only heard half of it because I didn't have your audio shared. I think the guy
Okay.
did an interview though. The dude, I think he did an interview afterwards. Maybe I can find that.
doesn't he look like Seth Green? Is that just I think he
Who's-
looks
who's
like
Seth Green.
You don't
Let's-
know who Seth Green is?
Hang on, Seth Green. Who's Seth Green?
The robot chick helped make Robot Chicken. He
Oh.
was in the Scooby. The
Oh my
second
God, it does
Scooby-Doo
kinda look
live
like him.
action. It's it's fucking Seth
No, I know
Green,
Seth. I
dude.
know Seth Green. Okay, that's kind of funny. He's
Chris.
got darker hair and no facial hair, but it definitely looks like him.
He's Chris in Family Guy.
Yeah,
He's the voice of Chris.
yeah. I've seen him in a few TV shows and movies before too.
Mm-mm.
Let's see. Hyman later posted her own video saying, "I just had the worst experience ever at Gold's Gym, and I think this is probably happening at gyms across America where like trans women are going into the women's locker room and not really caring about how women feel about it, and it's really hurtful." Is this the? We could just watch the video of her talking, huh?
I just had the worst experience ever at the gym, at Gold's Gym, and I think this is probably happening at gyms across America, where like trans women are going into the women's locker room and not really caring about how women feel about it. And it's really hurtful, yo. Like, how you gonna say you wanna be a woman or that you are a woman, but you don't give a fuck how women feel? Today I was naked in the locker room. I turn around and there's a man there in boy clothes, lip gloss, standing there looking at me. I'm butt naked. So the first thing I think is maybe there's a worker in here. Maybe I missed the sign. I say the word sir to say, sir, what are you doing in here? He goes, don't fucking talk to me. I'm a woman. I have a right to be in here. Immediately, I'm fucking pissed because I'm butt naked. I feel violated. I feel...
Dude, I would be so fucking pissed if like I went to the gym with my daughter or something and this happened to her. I don't know what I would do.
Dude, I'd be so pissed if I ever walked into the bathroom and I saw a naked dude. What are you doing naked at the fucking gym?
Well, in California, that's actually very normal.
Things in California aren't normal, dude.
I'm just
'cause you
saying-
say they're normal in California doesn't make them normal.
Well, no, because like they go to the gym and then the gyms all have showers and stuff in them. So
I-
like
I- yeah,
people
I
are walking
understand-
around.
I understand using the shower. I've gone to the gym. You know, there's an area where you change, and then you don't just stand around butt naked after you showered.
The gyms that I've been in, they're basically the same area.
I only go to Planet Fitnesses, and you can like you don't have to get naked. You can go into the shower area. Like there's like shower doors. That's where I would go in
No,
there
not
and
in not
change.
in California. Planet Fitness in California, they have a nice big opening that goes into the
Oh.
showers and the bathrooms, and it's basically connected to all the lockers. So even if
It's
you're
like-
just there at the lockers, you're still seeing people butt naked.
So it's like showering back in fucking football in high
Yes,
school. Dude.
it's like
Everyone-
exactly like that. So that's why I said it's. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it's kind of normal to expect people to be naked in the locker room. I'm just saying. But anyway, but that's exactly that goes back to why these spaces need to be for women and for men, because there's going to be men that don't want women in the. I mean, some men are not going to want women in the locker room, but especially women are not going to want to have men see them naked in the locker room, or even just changing clothes.
Why Rage Flower is saying it's normal to walk around. Well, no, it's fucking walking around naked, bro. That's so weird.
Some gyms you may not find it normal or okay. I'm just saying it's the norm in a lot of places specifically for the locker rooms and like going into the showers and stuff. I've never understood people. I guess there's like some people that like go to work after they go to the gym or before they go to the gym, so then they'll change out of clothes.
Taking a shower or changing your clothes. Why the fuck? Like, stop. Why are we doing it? I don't know.
But that's why the spaces need to be segregated by the sexes.
Like, weird. Like, I don't want to deal with this, right? So the girls are walking.
And the fact that she like calls him out and he's like, "Fuck you! Don't talk to me like that. I'm a woman."
Yeah,
It sounds like a South Park skit. Like,
it's ma'am. I'm a ma'am.
what, sir? What are you doing in here? Don't call me sir. I have every right to be here as a woman.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw a funny joke the other day where it was like someone looked at somebody and said, "Yo, bitch," and he looks at him and goes, "It's pronounced ma'am." I just thought it was so fucking funny.
Rage Flower says, just like the spa, I think he's talking about that spa story that we had earlier this year. They actually won't let you wear clothes, but it's definitely segregated.
They won't let you. You're not allowed to wear clothes.
Strip naked.
Strip.
All right, let's see what else she has to say. I don't think she's a Democrat voter. She doesn't seem like a Democrat voter.
You'd be surprised, dude.
I guess, but like I said, these are the kind of issues that turn voters.
They're seeing the commotion, and they actually chime in and say, "Yo, I don't know why he's in here. He's not supposed to be in here." And then I talk to the people that work at Gold's Gym, and they don't really have anything to do. They just like, "Oh, we can file a report about it, incident report." What the fuck is going on? Like, listen, how can you say you're a woman or you want to be a woman and you don't care how women feel? That's nothing more manly than not giving a fuck about how women feel, I'd like to think. And I get it, like, everybody has their own things, and I don't want to say that I know everything about gay rights or trans rights. I'm a lesbian. I've been a lesbian my whole life. I treat people how I want to be treated regardless of whatever they sexual orientation.
Well, see, she really don't want to see your dick then.
It's a lesbian, like, so we're seeing obviously someone's probably a Democrat voter.
I mean, I guess
They're gonna
right?
they have this happen to them, and then they're gonna go to the ballot, and then they're gonna Democrat, yeah. Hey, yes, girl, yes, queen.
That's assuming your vote even gets counted, which I'll talk about more of that on when we get to the Prop 50 part, because I've got stuff to say on that. But anyway, the clip's almost done. Let's see the rest of it.
Orientation is or whatever they decide. So I'm not transphobic and I'm not homophobic. I'm not straightphobic. I'm not racist. None of these things. I just believe in treating people how I want to be treated.
Not racist.
Why do you guys think it's okay for men to be in the women's restroom? And like, when is the cutoff point? Is it like, oh, you cut off your penis, you can come in here? Why aren't women making the laws? And if you really want to fucking be safe and feel good, why don't we just make trans restrooms? Because it ain't right.
They don't want
way I
trans
feel right now-
restrooms.
Right, they don't want it.
And don't come into my comments about he gay, he ain't looking at you. I don't give a fuck, bro. It's about a feeling, yo. Like, if you never been a little girl who been touched,
Just because, well, I don't know what she's saying there.
Just because someone's trans
Doesn't mean they're
that
gay.
gay.
Yeah,
They're trans with extra steps, dude. I'm a female that likes females. I've seen these people.
Yeah, because
like,
when people say like he could be gay, like what do you mean by he's gay? Do you mean he's a woman that likes other women? Is that what you mean by he's gay? Because he's not a woman. So
yeah, it's unreal.
Well, and then so that was my question for you. She brought it up. Where's the line? Like, is there a point at which you would allow a biological male into the restroom?
After hours to fix a problem in there.
So like, what if they got all of the surgeries, got their dick inverted, like they did everything that you could do to appear as a woman?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So like they're doing the what's that chick's name that confuses everybody when they're on Timcast? That's
Blair White.
Yeah, Blair White. That.
Well,
Yeah,
Blair
I
White
would-
still has her appendage.
No, she don't.
I don't think she got the bottom surgery.
I'm pretty sure she did.
Yeah, I'll clarify. But anyway, continue with your point.
But if you're like fully Blair Whiting it up,
Because
no,
I don't know, because
don't think you should.
I've talked about this before too, and I think I guess there is a point at which I don't know. I kind of land on I would rather they have their own private restroom, but like you said, they don't want that.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like kind of around like the sexual urges, right? So like like some people get off on like oh, I'm in the woman's bathroom and oh, I'm looking at these girls and oh, like that's some people's weird urge, like that's their little kink that they got.
Yeah, they got autogynephilia. They like other people looking at them as the opposite sex, and then if they're attracted to women and then they want to appear as a woman, they get off on that sort of thing. And that's the vast majority of these people. But I think I land on biological women get their own space, biological men get their own space, and if there's people that don't feel like they fit in either one, there needs to be a private space for them that they can go and do that. Because there's a lot of antisocial people anyway that would probably want to use that more private space. But like you said, there's people that just don't want that. They want to have people looking at them. They want to be seen as the opposite sex.
Imagine having to be the janitor that has to go clean the trans bathroom, bro.
Oh no.
That's so gross.
I don't even want to think about that. Apparently Blair White has not publicly stated whether she has gotten the bottom surgery.
They did a hell of a tape job because I saw that video of them in a bikini. So they have one hell of a tape job if they
Michelle
if they don't
Obama
have
should
a
take
dick.
notes.
Yeah. It's hard when you have anagonophilia, bro. That probably pops out of the tape when people look at you.
Yeah.
It fucking just rips that tape right off, dude. Getting so hard.
Here, I want to see if because that guy did an interview. Man from Gold's Gym.
Why are we
interviewed.
talking about this? Can we get to like the explosion that happened in New York? Or I don't care about Gold's Gym.
Oh, you want to
This
talk about
is-
the UPS
I don't.
explosion?
I'm tired of talking about this trans fucking weirdo.
No, I know.
mean,
I get why you're tired about it. It's one of those things where like common sense should prevail here, but then you have to have conversations with people. Like, do you watch the Whatever podcast?
no.
I watch it every now and again. I'm not I used to watch it more, but
It's-
I get it. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but the reason I like watching it is because I like watching the mental gymnastics that these women do, because he walks them into these like logical fallacies where they're like, eventually they say, yes, women can have penises, and it's like, what are you?
I see some clips from that show, and my favorite one recently that I saw is the woman that can't name more than 3 countries.
Oh man, I've seen a lot of man on the street ones like that, and I've seen ones where it's like, can you name 3 countries? And they're like, California? I was like, no.
Well, she named 3 countries, but she couldn't name any more than those 3. She was like China, Italy, and Spain. And she's like,
She couldn't
"Oh,
do
you're in
Canada,
Mexico. You're in a
Mexico,
country, ma'am. You're in a country.
United
You're
States.
in one right now.
Oh man. Anyway, yeah. No, but again, I get why people are tired about this topic. This is one of those topics that like needs to just go away because the answer is plainly obvious. I don't care how people want to dress and stuff like that. If a dude wants to wear a dress and high heels, I genuinely don't care at the end of the day. Just stop trying to go in the women's bathroom. That's how I feel about it. I know not everyone feels that way, but I don't care. I really don't care.
Make them shit on the streets.
Yeah.
You're not allowed in any bathroom.
Whoa, we're not in India, Melted.
You
We're not...
gotta go shit in the streets and show your shame.
All right, let's move on to the next story that Melted wanted me to bring
Oh
up.
my god, that's why India's so bad, bro. It's just a bunch of trans people with no bathrooms, so they just gotta shit in the streets. That's why.
Why isn't
India's so
Thailand like
bad.
that then?
Huh? Because it's Thai boys, bro. You can trick. You get tricked, bro. All these poor
What tricks are
white
for
dudes that go
kids?
to
I mean,
Thailand.
sorry.
Yeah, don't say that while we're talking about trans dude in Thailand. Don't say that while we're talking about trans people in Thailand.
Melted, the fucking grunt birthday sound effect just went off.
Oh my god.
That was such bad timing. Oh no.
Here, wait. I'm gonna go back. Here, I'm gonna.
That was terrible. That was thank you guys, but no thank you guys. God damn it. It always goes off at the worst times, I swear. Let's see. Did you hear it?
Yeah, heard it.
Anyway, all right. Before I forget, I should do an ad read. Just because I need to do ad reads for the month. Let's see what ads we have today.
Blue Chew?
Yeah, do I have the Blue Chew one? Let's see. That was hilarious yesterday. Joey actually got a freaking Blue Chew
Dude,
ad.
I
They
wished
do
it
have a
into
Blue Chew ad. I'm
existence.
not doing the Blue Chew ad.
Yeah, do the Blue Chew ad, bro.
I'm not doing the Blue Chew ad.
Dude.
That's hilarious. I'm gonna do the Rumble Premium plus Perplexity. Whatever that is. Perplexities, I believe the new AI stuff that they have integrated into it. But anyway, okay. We'll be back after these short messages. All right, let's go over here. Guys, are you looking for smarter ways to browse and enjoy your favorite content without ads? Get the Perplexity Pro bundle with the Rumble Premium for just $19.99 a month when you sign up before December 31st. Normally a $29.99 value. With Rumble Premium, you'll get an ad-free viewing experience across all your devices and access to exclusive premium content, no interruptions, just the videos and streams that you love, anytime, anywhere. Plus, Perplexity Pro boosts your productivity with unlimited research, unlimited uploads, exclusive member perks, and access to the latest and most advanced AI models for faster, smarter answers every day. Save over 30% on this powerful bundle. Head to rumble.com/premium before December 31st to sign up and unlock your premium experience. There you go, guys. So, yeah, Rumble just partnered with Perplexity. I'm not sure what all is going on with that, but it does seem interesting. So hopefully it actually benefits the platform. So you guys could check that out. Anyway, Melted, you wanted to talk about some explosions, did you?
Yeah, dude, the explosion in New York, bro. Rip Joey. It's rest in peace, Joey.
Was there an explosion in New York? Because this one says Kentucky.
No, there was an explosion in Boston.
Okay.
Or not Boston. It was. I could look it up. I can find it.
I don't have that one.
It was today. It was today. It was Tim was talking about it.
Oh, car explosion.
Mm-hmm.
There was a car explosion.
Oh, so it was a car. Never mind. Joey's fine. Joey ain't getting in no car.
Yeah, you were right though. It's the Bronx.
It's Bronx. Okay, it wasn't Boston.
So the Bronx, 7 firefighters hurt after fire spreads to parked cars, leads to massive explosion in the Bronx. So 7 firefighters were hurt.
God damn, dude.
Okay, well maybe we'll talk about that if we have time. But the one that I wanted to talk about today was actually the UPS plane that went down. Did you see that?
I did hear about that.
So yeah, here let's talk about that. So this happened just the other day. This is the reporting as of right now from the Associated Press. The numbers can change, but the Associated Press is reporting that 12 are dead after the engine fell off of the UPS plane that crashed and exploded in Kentucky. So this plane, there's some videos of it, but this plane was preparing to take off, and as it took off, the engine fell off, and then it crashed into a nearby UPS building.
Is this Boeing?
Let's read on. Let's find out. UPS cargo plane left wing caught fire and the engine fell off just before it crashed and exploded after takeoff in Kentucky, a federal official said Wednesday, offering the first investigative details about a disaster that killed at least 12 people, including a child. Finding survivors seemed unlikely as first responders searched the charred area of the crash at UPS World Port, the company's global aviation hub in Louisville. Governor Andy Bashir said the inferno consumed the enormous aircraft and spread to nearby businesses. After being cleared for takeoff, a large fire developed in the left wing, said Todd Inman, a member of the National Transportation Safety Board, which is leading the investigation. The NTSB will now try to determine what caused the fire and why the engine fell off. It will likely take investigators more than a year to answer those questions. I mean, this is insane. The plane gained enough altitude to clear the fence at the end of the runway before crashing just outside the Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport, Inman told reporters. It doesn't say what. It doesn't say who built the plane. Airport,
they're gonna try to avoid that.
Airport security video shows the left engine detaching from the wing during the takeoff. Let's see. Do we have video? Hang on. Where's the video of this? Maybe it's back up top.
They're not gonna show video of it.
No, there is video. This is after the
That's
fact.
shocking.
Oh,
I'm
there you go.
surprised.
Yeah, look. Just as it's taking off. I know you don't have the. Oh wait, can you even see?
I can see it.
Okay. Damn.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my
Another camera
god.
angle. Holy
oh my
crap.
god. Holy crap.
Dude, that's insane. Yeah, get the hell out of there. That's right.
Look, that truck fucking went on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, they're just panicking. They're like, get out of here. There's all the smoke you can see from the highway. Dude, that was bad. Hang on, let's go back and see that again. That's insane. So here it is taking off. You can see its left side is already on fire as it's leaving the ground. So it's leaving the ground. It goes out of frame for a second. And then down.
Damn, dude.
Then it looks like it slid for a while too after hitting.
I hope the families of the 12 that died. I hope, you know.
Dude, yeah, that's
the grief. You know, I hope they get justice in this. I hope if there's any wrongdoing, I hope whoever did the wrongdoing gets caught.
I hope they get answers to this. I mean, Tim talks about it a lot too because he used to work at these airports. They're supposed to inspect these planes before and after takeoff. Before they take off, they're supposed to inspect them, and then after they land, they're supposed to inspect them.
Well, the issue is the trans person that they hired to do that job was stuck in with trying to figure out which bathroom they need to go into, dude.
There you go. Yeah, that's what did it. That's what did it for sure. Man, that's insane. And then it has is this a map of what hit? So it left the airport and then it hit the petroleum. Oh, dude, it hit petroleum recycling plant.
That's why the explosion was that big.
Yeah.
And the Ford assembly plant, dude.
The crash had a ripple effect causing smaller explosions. Yeah, that we could see that in the video. Dude, that was crazy.
And only 12, thank God, only 12 died, dude.
I mean, that's the current reporting. I think they still have to recover people. Because here's this other article, related story. At least 7 dead, 11 injured. That was, I think that's earlier reporting. Let's see.
Yeah, they gotta search through the rebel.
This is from 2 days ago. When was this article that we're reading? This is from yesterday. So this is the updated one.
11 injured still.
So 11 injured and 12 dead. I mean, man, that's crazy. Apparently, I saw one story that there was a man working at the warehouse, because I believe this hit a UPS warehouse as well. And one of the men that had died was a long-standing employee that was apparently very, very beloved. So that was sad to read.
Right here saying find the video taken from a truck cab in the UPS parking lot. It flipped and it skidded.
Wait, where do you see that?
That's what it's in the comments. That's what someone said in the comments.
Find the video taken from a truck cab in the UPS parking lot.
Do you have the link? Do you have a link for it?
Yeah, Gracie, if guys in the chat, if you guys could help find that, let me see if I could pull it up. UPS plane crash video. Because I have seen some videos. There was a lot of videos from this. Let's see. Is it this one? Oh. Skip ahead. No, this is like a news report. Oh wait, this one did we not just play the one from the truck cab? Or no, that was another plane. I think
That
that
was someone
reporting
like
it.
that was someone driving by it or something.
Yeah. I don't see the video on that. Maybe maybe I could find it on X. But guys, if you could help me find that, I would appreciate it. The cockpit voice recorder and data recorder were recovered, and the engine was discovered on the airfield. Inman said, so that the engine literally did fall off. It didn't even leave the airport. There are a lot of different parts of this plane in a lot of different places, describing a debris field that stretched for half a mile. Fuck, dude.
Jesus.
A chain reaction. The plane with 3 people aboard crashed about 5:15 p.m. Tuesday as it was departing for Honolulu from UPS Worldport at the Louisville Airport. The crash had a devastating ripple effect, striking and causing smaller explosions at Kentucky Petroleum Recycling and hitting an auto salvage yard, Grade A Auto Parts. Bashir said that the child who died was with a parent at the parts business. Damn, dude.
Oh, God.
You're just going in to get some parts for your car, and then you get hit by a
Yeah.
goddamn airplane, dude. Insane. Bashir earlier said it was a blessing that the plane did not hit a nearby Ford Motor Factory or the convention center.
Oh my gosh! If it would have hit the convention center or that Ford factory, dude, it would have been mass casualties.
Dude, that's yeah. I'm just surprised it's only 12 from how large that explosion was.
Yeah.
Looks like Gracie just sent something over. Let's pull that up. Oh, okay. Yep. Oh, okay. I did see this one. Here, let's go back. Can you see this melted, or do you want me to pull it up for you?
Yeah, can you make the video? Can you full screen it?
Yeah, let me. I could share it over here to you as well.
It might be better if I just watched it on the stream because delayed because it just looks so bad on Vid Ninja.
It doesn't look great in general. It's a little foggy. Oh shit, dude.
Holy crap! Oh my god,
Dude, that's insane.
that dude is lucky as. Oh my gosh.
Dude, he's like 300 feet away from that. That's
If like dude, that is.
dude, you're just chilling on your lunch break and this comes flying through.
Look how bright it is. Look at the cab just light up.
Dude, that's insane. No, that's wow. Well, does it even say it? I don't even know if the people aboard the plane lived. I don't think they
No,
did.
there's dude, the heat coming off that fire will melt you alive.
cooked 'em.
If there was the explosion, like if it made a shockwave, it's just rupturing your insides. No one's surviving inside that plane.
Yeah, Bush said he wants to know what happened. It was already on fire as it left the ground. Yeah, it was on the left wing caught fire while it was taking off, and then the left engine detached from the plane.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I'm guessing maybe they filled the wing and like something happened with the wing, because that's where they store all the fuel in those sometimes is especially those old planes because they're saying it's an old McDonnell Douglas plane.
Mm.
So if they're storing it in a fuselage in the wing, maybe the fuselage leaked and it got hot and caught a fire. Because like if it's jet fuel, dude, jet fuel has a low ignite.
Yeah. The number of victims is still unclear as of yesterday. Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg announced on the social media platform X on Wednesday evening that the death toll has risen to 12, saying, please take a moment to hug your loved ones and check on your neighbors. The governor predicted that the death toll would rise, saying authorities were looking for a handful of other people, but we do not expect to find anyone else alive. Dude, that sucks. That really sucks. It's insane, dude. I don't know. Is it bad to say that this could be a part of the government shutdown where we don't have people checking these planes as thoroughly? Like
Bullshit. I doubt it was a bird strike because of how low they were to the ground. Like before they took off, the whole wing was on fire. The engine was on fire and fell off of the plane.
Yeah, I don't want to make any assumptions here, but I don't think it was a bird. It had to be like a mechanical failure and like
Oh,
something caught on fire.
I don't want to make an aside. I'm not gonna be mean. Never mind. Oh my
I,
god!
I'm
I remember someone else saying, "Don't make assumptions about what happened to Charlie Kirk. He didn't get shot in the neck." Even though I watched the video happen in
Oh
front of my
man,
face.
there are a lot
I
of
watched
people
him-
have. I've had people tell me that he got shot from the complete opposite direction. I'm like, yeah, because it's that one TV show where you could wrap bullets around, you know?
Yeah, it's Wanted, bro. That's my favorite TV show of all time.
I've
Or
never
favorite
never
movie-
seen it.
favorite
I've seen
movie of all
memes.
time. You should. It's really good.
But anyway, no, that's insane. Absolutely insane. The airport is 7 miles from downtown Louisville, close to the Indiana state line. Residential areas, a water park, and museums. The airport resumed operations on Wednesday with at least one runway open. Did they resumed flights 2 days later?
You have to. You can't.
Yeah, I guess you do.
You can't. You have to keep the flights going. If you don't, like, if an airport stops doing flights for extended periods of time, the airports go under.
The head of the FAA was talking about how they're going to start reducing the capacity of flights down to half because of the government shutdown. So that's really gonna
I'm flying nowhere.
yeah, that's
I
gonna
don't
close things up real bad. I got lucky. I went and took a flight to Idaho to visit family and hang out down there for a week. And thankfully the flight went just perfectly. The next day, which California almost never gets rain, we actually got a really bad storm, so I got really lucky because I flew out the day before.
I know, dude. It might have unmelted your brain out there, dude.
Might have unmelted my brain.
Yeah, I know the cold weather. It might have solidified that brain up, and a lot of people were probably thinking a lot different during that rainstorm.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
it gets hot, and then it gets hot and humid again, and then everyone's back to, I want drugs in my head.
Well, and yeah,
I want-"
actually in
Oh.
California, if it rains here, people go full retard. They forget completely how to drive.
How does in Texas?
I guess it's just it's probably just an everywhere thing. It starts raining and people don't know what to do with themselves.
Well, hydroplaning is a big thing, especially in desert areas. Like if it rains, like flooding goes up because the ground's so dry it can't
Yeah.
absorb all the moisture.
No, you're right. Let's see. The Louisville package handling facility is the company's largest. The hub employs more than 20,000 people in the region, handles 300 flights daily, and sorts more than 400,000 packages an hour. A former federal crash investigator said a number of things could have caused the fire as the UPS plane was rolling down the runway. It could have been the engine partially coming off and ripping out fuel lines, or it could have been a fuel leak igniting and then burning the engine off. It's just too soon to tell.
That's exactly what I was saying.
I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking here, a mechanical failure along those lines.
In one video, it looked like an airborne plane was avoiding the plume.
I don't doubt it. I mean, it happened right outside the airport. There had to be like planes coming in. He said the crash bears a lot of similarities to the one in 1979 when the left engine fell off the American Airlines jet as it was departing Chicago O'Hare International Airport, killing 273 people. God damn.
And that's a plane that's actually carrying people and not just workers and packages.
Right. Yeah. This plane was just a package.
There's
Carrier.
another link right here.
What's that one? Right side of video. Oh, so this is from another.
Oh, this is the one we just watched.
Is it?
This is the one with the car backing up, and then that other truck takes the wrong lane. Oh, yep. I see the plane in the background.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
And they're Spanish. Of course, they're speaking Spanish. Oh,
In Kentucky.
ay, Dios mío! Why did I come to America? Oi, oi, oi!
America, crazy place.
That sounded more like you're from China, buddy.
Same thing. They come here too.
Don't begin.
What else do we have here? I think that's about it from this. Flight records showed the UPS plane was on the ground in San Antonio from September 3rd to October 18th, but it was unclear what maintenance was performed, if it had any impact on the crash. So this recently just got out of like over month-long maintenance. September 3rd to October 18th. This plane that crashed had just undergone over a month of maintenance. Those guys are definitely going to be investigated. That's insane.
Yeah.
Well,
I could never work on planes or parts like that. The stress would drive me insane. Like missing a single detail.
the
And
responsibility on that, yeah.
It's so much responsibility.
Well, I hope they don't find any more deceased people. I hope everyone that is currently missing is recovered. They don't expect them to find them alive, but you can still hold out hope until they do find them. And yeah, it's insane, man. Absolutely insane. Imagine this was all caused of a loose bolt or something. That's what's crazy though, Boosh, is that literally could be it.
That's how insane plane maintenance is a loose bolt, anything like that.
Yeah,
It can take a whole plane down.
when I was in my trade school learning about welding and all sorts of stuff, they used to tell us about airplanes and stuff, and they would constantly punish us for leaving tools and stuff behind because they're like, no, you don't understand. If you go work at Boeing or something like that and you're working on a plane and you decide to leave that screwdriver behind, that screwdriver rolls in somewhere that takes flight and bam, punctures something that doesn't need to be punctured.
Mm-hmm.
And then the plane goes down. Like they're incredibly fragile in some ways.
In most ways, they're incredibly flat. They're built to be fragile because they have to fly. Like
Yeah.
any weight that can be cut out of a plane is going to be cut out of a plane.
And then Bach asked how many people were on the flight. We said it earlier. It was just 3 people. It was just a package flight, but the death toll rose to 12 and is expected to raise even higher because of the extent of the crash.
Yeah, it was just a UPS flight, so it was probably main pilot, co-pilot, and then probably backup.
Yeah. So no, that's insanely tragic. That's an insane video too. The fact that's the one good thing about the modern era, right? Is that it's good and bad. Everything's recorded, so then we can actually like see multiple angles of this. But man, that's absolutely insane. All of those videos were baffling to watch. But anyway, I think we can move on now. Do you have any final thoughts?
No, I hope the families find closure.
Yeah, I mean that's all we could hope for at this point. It's crazy. All right, let's move on to more political leaning topics. Let's talk about Prop 50 being passed. So I've got beef with Prop 50 because for the party that wants no kings, right? The no kings party, they're perfectly fine being fascist themselves and removing representation from a state. It's insane to me. This is literally what this vote was for, and I expected it to pass because, of course, Democrats are the real fascist. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, conservatives can be fascist in their own right too, but it's just funny that you have one party screaming about fascism and they're like, oh, I have the opportunity to take a people's vote away that I don't like, fucking sign right here. It's incredibly stupid. You can see here, we have this up from the Gateway Pundit. Here's the current map, or was the current map of California. You can see California's actually quite red in some areas. But the proposed map would wipe out almost all of that, ensuring that Republicans never gain a foothold in this state again.
They never would. They were never going to.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. They voted 43% in favor of Trump last election.
That's the thing. Trump isn't seen as a Republican, or he's seen as a lot of these people that voted for Trump in these places. They're anarchist, and they think that this will help bring the system down. So they vote for these people, so the problems keep going, and then hopefully the government will fall, and then they can be anarchist.
I mean, I'm not so sure about that because California was a Republican state at one point.
Mhm.
It's just it's become more blue and blue. But and who knows if this actually legitimately passed. I have people in my family that recently got their voting record, and apparently they voted in every election since I believe 2018, and their voting record said that they had only voted in the last 2 elections. And they were like, no, I have very clearly voted. And what's funny is at the time they probably would have voted more Democrat leaning, and it still didn't count.
Probably wasn't the Democrat they wanted.
Right.
The party wanted.
But so there's a lot of shady shit that goes on in California. So who knows if this actually legitimately passed or not. But it says here, Prop 50 passes. California voters approve Newsom's power grab to eliminate 5 congressional seats. So this is part of the major losses that we saw from the Republican Party over this week. And a lot of people they have copium on the Republican side. They're saying that this doesn't mean much and that it was expected anyway. The only win that we got was in Arizona, which that's not even technically a win for us because all we were doing was removing an already there was already a Republican in office. They just didn't like what she was doing, so they replaced her with another Republican. So it's not even like a real win. Mom Donnie in New York. We didn't win anything in New Jersey. Prop 50 passed in California. Like, it was just losses across the board. And you have so many Republicans with their copium saying that, oh, it doesn't matter. We're still going to win the midterms. Like, no, you're not going to win the midterms, guys. The Republicans are not going to win the midterms as much as you might want them to. A lot of people think that the Charlie Kirk momentum is going to carry all the way to the midterms. But I think most people don't care at this point about Charlie Kirk. I'm sorry. That's just a reality. Like, I don't know. How do you feel about that, Melted? How do you feel? Do you think the Charlie Kirk momentum is going to carry, or do you think most people don't care at this point? Because
I don't think anyone. I don't think. I think the reason why it was so big last time is because just like how it was a big assassination. Like, that shit flows like water here, dude. Like, in politics, like the next big news story comes up and it squashes it, and then the next big story comes and squashes that. Like, people forget about stuff so fast.
No, people forget about things really fast, and there were a lot of normies that, like, they knew about him in passing, but they're not gonna, like, go out to vote because of him.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of the right making excuses and running from these problems, acting like cowards.
my
Let's
gosh,
abandon the
Bush.
cities. Let's give up on these whole states.
You
Effing
can't
stupid.
abandon the cities. You can't abandon
No,
them.
that's what he's
how
saying.
you
He's saying that it's
lose.
stupid that people say to abandon the city.
I'm so sick of the right making excuses, running from the problems, acting like cowards. Let's abandon the cities. Let's give up on these whole state. Fuck stupid.
I think what he's saying is that conservatives say to give up on the cities and give up on these states. I don't think he's saying that.
If Bush is saying that, okay, but yeah, you can't abandon the cities. Like, I just want to make that point clear. You can't just be like, well, I'm just going to live in my hodunk town and we're going to win every election.
No, the cities are where the elections are won. Like,
Yeah, I
those
know.
are the mass population centers. That's where all the votes are won. You need to win the cities.
Oh, they're stupid. It's these stupid Republicans.
I mean, we're talking about the same Republican Party. Donald Trump endorsed Chris Cuomo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, don't get me wrong. Sliwa wasn't the best candidate ever, but he was a Republican conservative candidate that Donald Trump should have endorsed. It's just ridiculous. And I don't know about you, Melted, but if I were given the options between Cuomo and Zoran Mamdani, I would have voted Mamdani.
I would have voted. I probably would have just not voted.
I would have either not voted or voted Mamdani. Because why the fuck would I vote for Chris Cuomo?
Because you're a fucking Cuomophile, bro.
Cuomophile. I liked seeing old people put in nursing homes with sick people. I loved it. Loved it so much. I loved watching old people die. I'm saying conservatives are being morons by abandoning these places. Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, he clarified.
Okay.
No, yeah, Bush is absolutely right. But anyway, so thanks to ballot drop boxes, mail-in ballots, ballot harvesting, and illegal aliens, voters approved Newsom's power grab to eliminate the 5 GOP congressional seats through 2030. The 5 California Republicans targeted by the redistricting plan include Representative Doug LaMalfa in District 1, Kevin Keeley in District 3, David Villado in District 22, Ken Calvert in District 41, and Daryl Issa in District 48. Earlier Tuesday, President Trump called the redistricting vote in California a giant scam and said it is under criminal review. Quote, the unconstitutional redistricting vote in California is a giant scam in that the entire process, in particular for voting itself, is rigged. All mail-in ballots were where the Republicans in that state are shut out is very serious legal and criminal review. Stay tuned. We'll see if anything happens.
Nothing's gonna happen.
What I've noticed from this administration, it's a lot of what is
Trust
it?
me, bro.
A lot of trust me, bro. A lot of a lot of we're gonna get this done. Don't you worry. And then months later, we're still worried about it because nothing happens. Nothing's happening. And then I have a tweet from Phil Labonte, which Phil is becoming more and more of a fucking dumbass every day. I swear to God. Let me pull up this tweet from Phil Labonte. You're gonna love this. This is following the response. This is his response to the wins that Democrats got. Donald Trump has been back in office for 10 months now. These Wait, these the answers? These are the answers. I'll correct him there. These are the answers to the most common criticisms he receives from the right. First one. Trump has closed the border and he's deporting criminal illegals on a scale not seen in over a decade. Not true. Obama, you can say his numbers are inflated all you want, but his numbers were higher than Trump. And sure,
Well, that was a decade ago, buddy.
I guess it was a decade. Well, okay, so technically he's right in over a decade. But why didn't Trump do it the first time? Anyway, so even then, it's not, we're not getting the wins that we wanted here. We're not seeing mass deportation. We're just seeing regular deportation. It's not even mass deportation. We're just seeing regular deportations. And then as far as closing the border, sure, he closed the border, but all of the mechanisms are still in place for that tap to be turned back on. So it's like, yeah, the border's closed. Maybe, let's be generous here, we get around 3 million. We'll be extra generous. 4 million. We get 4 million deported, Melted. What happens when the Democrats get back into office?
They just turn it right back on.
They let another 5 to 10 million back in.
But here's the thing. What? Why? Phil, what are you doing, dude?
Oh, but here's another win. Roe v. Wade has been overturned. That's a win, right, Melted?
And they can't just turn it back on.
Yeah, they get the Supreme Court to rule on it again, and then they're like, oh, never mind, that was actually a bad decision. Reinstate it. And
they're
then
hiring. They're
even
hiring
besides
a lot
that,
more ICE agents. This is what Gracie just said. They're hiring a lot more ICE agents. I tried to apply for that for ICE. So guess what? You need a master's degree. You need a master's for a majority of the positions that they were hiring for.
majority of the positions they want military experience, or they want like 5+ years of law enforcement.
Mm-hmm. No one, like anyone that actually cares about the country or isn't already in a job that they want to keep.
Fox said 10,000 new agents. It's still not enough. No, it's not enough. My opinion on that is Donald Trump should use the National Guard to start helping with this. Because then this is for our national security. The National Guard should be invoked.
Just get the military in, bro. Just turn us into a military state.
I'm ready
even
for
care
it
anymore. I don't even care anymore.
But Roe v. Wade is not a fucking win. The only win that we got there is that Republican states are no longer forced to perform abortions,
Yeah.
but all these other states still have it at insane numbers. In California, you can get an abortion up to 9 months if you cite depression. Like, that's a win. Roe v. Wade got overturned, but California is still murdering 9-month-old babies.
They should make it to go like infinite, so that way like we'd have like.
Let me abort
all
my
these-
16-year-old.
Yeah, like
Got an F on his
fucking-
test too many times.
Dude, no, like 'cause some grandma's like, I hate my fucking son. Fucking kill that ass.
Yeah, he's 38,
Kill
still
that.
living at home. Kill him.
Kill that asshole.
I mean, that's basically the argument that the Democrats make is like, it's my body, my choice, and by extent, you are my body. Trump is why affirmative action and DEI policies have been found unconstitutional. Great, they found them unconstitutional, and then they all got renamed and rebranded, and they're still around. Like it didn't really change much. That and a lot of these places are just lying low because the Trump admin is in office right now, and as soon as he's out, they're just gonna be like, "Hey, we never really went away." It's not a win. He is why the Voting Rights Act is in front of the SCOTUS now. Imagine that backfire on Phil, right? Imagine that backfires. It's in front of the SCOTUS right now, and then the SCOTUS doesn't rule in our favor. He's directed the DOJ to release all the Epstein files. It's the courts that have prevented them from being made public. Not true. That's not true. That's not entirely true. That's partially true, but it's not entirely true. And Donald Trump has made many statements saying that he does not care about Epstein. And he questions why people still care. Congress would have to vote to end foreign aid to Israel and Ukraine. No, they won't. Phil, what are you talking about? Congress would have to vote to end foreign aid to Israel and Ukraine. When? And that's assuming that they would have to vote. They could vote to continue it. Like, I don't understand this whole tweet. This is a prime example of fucking copium from the right now. And if these are the wins that we're supposed to celebrate, Melted, we're fucking cooked.
I know that's the thing is I think Phil Levante's just so all those those high bases that he's got going behind him, and then him yelling into a mic, man. I think it's scrambling your brain up a little bit. If you think those are big wins after 10 months, I was gonna get tired of winning.
I thought we were supposed to get tired of winning. I'm waiting for the winning to start.
I'm just tired and I ain't winning, dude.
Tired and I'm not winning. Yep. It's exactly what's happening. And then thankfully our Lord and Savior James O'Keefe has an expose in California, of course, because James O'Keefe is the man, the myth, the legend. And I am partially joking, but James O'Keefe is my favorite investigative reporter, of course. We got this from Post Millennial. Dem Insider says Gavin Newsom may use Prop 50 fundraised cash for presidential bid. Of course he is. Of course he is. This is according to OMG Undercover, O'Keefe Media Group Undercover. Ross Pike, a regional director for the California Democratic Party, detailed how Prop 50 funds could be restructured to support Newsom's future presidential ambitions, a move that could violate state campaign finance laws. Well, the question is, it might be a violation of law, but does law mean anything if no one's punished for it?
So this is what Gracie just said. You can't think of any wins. I can think of wins. I'm not tired of it though. I want more. I'm just tired.
Yeah. I'm not saying that there's no wins. I'm saying that the wins that we're getting are crumbs to what we were promised.
Yeah, what we were promised, like this is bull. This is awful.
That and Gracie, a lot of the wins too are by executive decree, which could be overturned by the next executive.
Yes. It can be overturned. Where we keep getting into more wars, just continuing more wars.
Donald Trump's threatening Nigeria. We're about to go to war with Venezuela. We're still involved with Ukraine. Israel is ramping back up with Gaza. Like, I don't know, man. Everything's fake and gay. Everything's fake and gay. Look, I want Donald Trump to be good. It's not like I like dunking on him. It's just that he's not doing what he promised us. There's been some wins, but it's like adding 99%. It's like adding 99 cents in a gas to an empty tank. Yeah, the Bush has a good analogy there. We're getting wins, but it's like putting a drop in the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not. It's a win, sure, but it's not big win. We're not seeing any big wins.
Nope.
If Republicans were smart, they wouldn't vote on an emergency bill to temporarily suspend the filibuster in order to open up the government and then shove through a bunch of legislation in that period. They wouldn't vote on an emergency bill to temporarily. See, that I don't like ending the filibuster because then we just go by majority rule.
I see the thing with the I understand because the Dems are just going to do it anyway. So why?
If the Democrats are going to do it eventually, then I guess we might as well do it now while we're in power. But that's just like the argument for everything nowadays. Like, oh, they're going to do it first, so we need to do it before them.
I think it's a valid argument.
I get the argument. It's hard to argue against it. It's just all I see from that is escalation. Like I don't see any off ramp when this is the conversation.
Sometimes things have to get worse before they can come better, Tyler. Sometimes things have to become worse.
I'm just waiting for the things to stop getting worse at this point.
They won't. It's gonna eventually come to a boiling point. But
weak men are making hard times, and no one knows how hard those times are gonna get. That's what worries me.
We're actually have probably some of the weakest men ever right now.
The weakest men ever, and we'll probably see the hardest times ever. Yep. So let's see. O'Keefe Media Group released undercover footage on Wednesday showing a California Democratic Party official admitting to intentional gerrymandering and describing a potential plan to Governor Gavin Newsom to redirect Proposition 50 funds into a 2028 presidential campaign war chest. The video features Ross Pike, a regional director for the California Democratic Party overseeing Orange, Riverside, and San Diego counties. Pike detailed how Prop 50 funds could be restructured to support Newsom's future presidential ambitions, a move that could violate state campaign finance laws. Yeah, but who cares? It's California, and no one's going to prosecute him.
Well, so people said he's going to start World War III because of Iran, but he didn't. Don't give cartel, or don't give
carte blanche.
Carte blanche. But give Trump some credit and see what we could still go to war with Iran. Like it's still a possibility.
I mean, we don't even know the extent in which we actually took out their nukes, like their nuclear capabilities. Plus, we literally can't stop them from making nukes. We can slow them down, but we can't stop them.
We could stop them 100%.
We'd have to do like a full invasion though.
They would just be you could send in a team that could do it.
Maybe. Tyler, it's too late for that unless Trump and the Republicans do some drastic-ish that may be questionably constitutional. We are cooked. Well, that's the thing, our sergeant, is a lot of Republicans don't like to point out that Donald Trump has already performed multiple unconstitutional acts. For example, the biggest one being tariffs. A lot of Republicans like to skip out on that. The tariffs that Donald Trump has been enacting are absolutely unconstitutional, and there's been multiple Republican Supreme Court justices saying that it's unconstitutional, and that now that this cat is out of the bag, they don't know how to put it back in.
And then fishy, I refuse to drop myself, I refuse to drop to the level of I'll do it before you do bullshit. It's the evolution of blaming your opposition for what you do. So here's the thing. I 100% agree with you. The issue is the Democrats actually want to kill people. They want to kill people. They want to ruin lives. It's part of their goal. They killed Charlie Kirk. They want to kill Republicans. They want to kill Christians, dude. It's past the point. They've gone past the point. They make their ideas known of what they want to do.
I mean, what's your guesstimate? What's your guesstimate on when the Civil War officially starts, or when it's finally recognized as the Civil War? Because right now we're in like a cold Civil War ramping up to like a heat, like a hot war, right? So
Probably after it ends.
You don't think it'll be labeled the Civil War until after it ends?
Yeah, no, it's going to be something that we look back, like people look back on, and they're like, yeah, that was a Civil War. That was the newest version of a Civil War.
I think
we're in unprecedented times. I think we're in times that have never truly existed in history. It's comparing a Civil War
the method
to
of
what it was
communication
back then.
is instant now. We never in human history have we had instant communication where a plane goes down in Kentucky and here we are talking about it the next day. Like that did not happen before.
See, our sergeant is saying I won't until New York and California attempt to secede. They can't secede. They can't afford to secede.
They can't afford to
use
secede,
government
and
funding.
the moment they do secede, the United States government would invade and just take them back. So
Even they don't even need to do that. I bet you if California and New York seceded, they would either crash on, they would fall apart due to their ideas as a government, or they would have to switch gears, and then all of a sudden they'd become super capitalist, and they would have to start selling their goods.
I mean, just look at how much
rates,
New
like-
York and California cry when their federal funding is threatened.
Yeah, like they can't afford to secede. They just want to take over.
Yeah.
They want to take over and take the money.
Let's watch this clip from James O'Keefe. He's got the insider hidden cam right here. Caught on hidden camera, CA Dem Party insider admits to intentional gerrymandering and reveal. So we already read that, but let's watch the
So
clip.
is he gonna run for
Shit, that's loud.
governor? Newsom. I mean, for president.
I'm skeptical of a Democrat from San Francisco running for president. And he seems very left-wing, which is why he's doing things like saying trans girls should not be competing in sports. He's trying to appeal, make it look like he's not so racist.
So is he like fundraising for it and stuff like that?
He doesn't have any committees open right now, but that doesn't mean he can't open a committee later and transfer money.
Damn, it's not often James O'Keefe gets a gay guy.
Dude, they're probably easy. They're probably easier to get.
They're probably easier to get.
Yeah.
I mean, so this is to be expected, though. We don't need to watch the whole thing because it's a 9-minute video, but obviously Newsom's going to be running for president. He's trying to play it off like, oh, I don't know, maybe I will. Of course he is. Who else do the Democrats have? I know it's like 3 years away at this point, but I don't see anyone with the charisma and like the notoriety that Gavin Newsom has. And me personally, I think if Newsom were to run, I think he would win the nomination just because Democrats love him.
Yeah, he would win the nom, but he would never win. I don't think he would ever win. I think too many people hate Gavin Newsom outside of California and in California.
I
Even,
hope so.
Even this dude saying like, I wouldn't vote for him.
He's like, yeah, I don't know if I would vote for him. Especially because Trump is not gonna. I hope he doesn't try to run again. He's made suggestions that he might.
So
He hope that he does or doesn't.
he does.
You hope he does. Why? Just to see what happens.
Yeah, I just want to see the outcome of that. Like,
I guess, yeah.
He want to be the first
and
president that's had 3 terms.
for entertainment purposes, I guess I would want him to, just to what is it? Just to challenge the legality of it,
If you
or the
think-
constitutionality of it. I guess we could see what happens there, but I don't know. With how he's been running things, I don't know if I want him another 4 years.
I think it's only fair, Tyler, that socialist had a president that had 3 terms. We had a socialist president that had 3 terms. So I think it's fair that we have a MAGA president that has 3 terms.
Who had 3 terms?
It was FDR.
FDR had 3 terms?
Yeah, during World War II, he stayed.
Oh.
He stayed as president. He's a socialist.
No. See, that's Donald Trump's real plan. The reason he's threatening all these countries is because he knows that as a wartime president, we can't have elections.
We can have elections in wartime.
No, not if it gets too bad.
We
You just cancel
But
elections.
we were at war with ISIS, bro, and when we voted Obama back in.
I mean, what if he just declares that we can't have elections because of the Ukrainian war?
Dude, that would be. That's why he's trying to start so many, dude. He's just like, bro, there's just too much going on.
Yeah, but anyway, I don't know.
Obama did not have 3 terms.
Obama had 3. No, he didn't.
Obama did not have 3 terms.
Oh wait, no, he did. Obama did have 3 terms.
Biden doesn't count, bro.
You know what I was talking about.
Biden doesn't count.
Biden doesn't count. All right. Every single one of my liberal relatives love Newsom. He's a shining beacon of the liberal front. See, that's what worries me is there's a lot of Democrats and liberals that might say they don't like Newsom, but they would pick Newsom over any Republican any day.
New scum.
Anyway, I wanna jump to some other stories because what's called. Damn, we've already gone for an hour and a half. Are you still good to go a little bit longer?
Yeah, I can go a little bit longer. I'm getting hungry though.
I know I'm getting hungry too. We got 2 more stories. Okay, we'll just do 2 more stories.
Mhm.
Let's move over to this next one. So let's pull this up from the New York Post, and I'm sure everyone remembers this from. Everyone remembers this from earlier this year. That this was a major story. There's tons of conspiracy theories and all that good stuff. We got this from the New York Post. Mystery deepens over Special Forces soldier who blew up Cybertruck outside of the Trump Las Vegas hotel. So this is from 3 days ago now. So this came out on Monday. The federal government has released their final statement on this. They're done investigating. Why do you think they're done investigating? Is it because it's all bullshit?
I think I don't know why they're done investigating, but dude, his ID is perfectly fine where you can see the face of bro.
Got a little singe and it's a little bent
dude,
up.
This is like when they found fucking
the passports of the 9/11 people.
Yeah, we found them on the ground, not burnt, nothing, bro. It's insane.
So what is it? New York Post saying the mystery over why an Army Special Forces soldier detonated a Cybertruck outside the Trump Las Vegas hotel on New Year's Day has only deepened with the final investigative report released by cops Monday. The 70-page Las Vegas Metropolitan Police post-crime dossier confirmed that Matthew Livelsberger, a 37-year-old active member of the Elite Green Berets, left a manifesto on his phone, although the Department of War has deemed it classified and will not release it. Of course. Why would they? What's the purpose of classifying these manifestos other than because the explanation that they give is, oh, we don't want copycats. We don't want people to get the same idea. Is usually the argument, right? But I don't buy that. I think you should release them for educational purposes. Because if there's things that are wrong in the manifesto, you should be able to look through it and be like, okay, this guy was crazy. Here's where he went wrong. All that good stuff, right? But if you just hide it, then you just leave more questions. What's your stance on that? Should the manifesto be released?
Of course. And then I honestly, and because this fame manifesto wasn't released, I think there's a heavy chance that this dude was already dead. I think this dude was dead. His body was put in a Cybertruck, and that Cybertruck was sent to.
There's so many conspiracy theories about this because he allegedly shot himself as the truck exploded, is what they've said, and that is the official reporting. That's what they're concluding is he shot himself as he detonated it. What?
Why would he even shoot himself?
Why would he even why would he shoot himself? Maybe he didn't want to die in an inferno, or maybe he just wanted to make sure that the job got done. I don't.
If you're military, you know that shockwave is gonna kill you before the fire does, bro.
Well, that thing was loaded with fireworks and propane tanks. So
Yeah, the shockwave was gonna kill him.
Levelsberger, known in the army as a Rambo-type patriot, loaded up the rented truck with fireworks, gas tanks, and camping fuel before detonating it outside the lobby of the Trump property in Las Vegas Strip. The attacker, believed to have been a staunch President Trump supporter, simultaneously shot himself as the truck began to burn. The blast injured 6 people inside the hotel. Despite the War Department's decision to keep Levelsberger manifesto under wraps, the LVMPD report references several clues about his motives. He left behind a note claiming the attack wasn't terror-related, but a way for the soldier to cleanse his mind while blasting the feckless leadership of the U.S. that is near collapse. I mean, who knows what this man knew? I mean, he probably just saw the writing on the wall, right?
Dang. That shockwave must have been crazy to blow out the windows like that on a Cybertruck. Those windows are strong.
That's why I question. Oh, well, that and multiple reportings have said that no one heard a gunshot. No one heard a gunshot before the explosion.
This dude contacted Sheen Ryan for the YouTube channel, sent him a copy of the manifesto. Sheen Ryan's read it on his show, and then he went on a week-long hiatus.
Yeah, I do remember that, and I believe that's Sean Ryan.
No, Sean Ryan.
Yeah, that's one spelling of the word Sean. I know it looks a little weird.
The only Sean that I know is Sean's Eye View. Go subscribe.
I know.
to that.
Go subscribe to Sean's Eye View. Sean's Eye Gaming as well. He does gaming too. I need to give him a profile picture for his gaming one though. But anyway, thank you, R Sergeant, for the $2 Rumble rant. Do we know? Has it been confirmed that that's actually the manifesto? Because maybe it's just some, I don't know, that'd be quite the coincidence. But we would need confirmation on that. So it goes on to say here that this was not a terrorist attack. It is a wake-up call, Levelsberger wrote in a notes app. Americans only pay attention to spectacles and violence. What better way to get my point across than a stunt with fireworks and explosives? See, that's where the conspiracy theory goes in, though, because, like, if he only sent it to, like, a handful of people, why didn't he post the manifesto, like, on his social media, or like have it somewhere nearby that wouldn't be in the crash? Like, I get insane people do insane things, right? Assuming that he did do this on his own fruition, or his own free will. I think the method in which he was trying to get his message across is very flawed, and it often is with these attacks. But what are you guys saying in the chat there? As far as we know, it is and would make sense because Sean has not talked about that since. I don't. Maybe someone told him to shut up. Told him not to talk about it.
Or you'll end up in a Cybertruck in front of a Trump hotel somewhere.
Outside of a Tesla facility or something, right? One of the main things when it first happened was that no one heard a gunshot. That's what I said. No one heard a gunshot prior to the explosion, because you would very clearly, distinctly be able to hear a gunshot before the explosion.
Devil's advocate here.
Cybertruck insulated the sound.
yes, that's they're pretty heavily insulated.
I guess.
They're insulated enough to where you can drive a Tesla through a forest fire and no smoke enter the cockpit.
That's one possibility, I suppose. But one of the attacker's notes was sent to. Oh, it says it right here. Was sent to Sean Ryan, a former Navy SEAL and CIA contractor. It has not been released in its entirety. The local cops report calls the explosion a premeditated attack involving a vehicle-borne improvised explosive device with the potential to cause mass casualties and extensive structural damage. Levelsberger had served in the Army since 2006 in Afghanistan. In 2009, he was on leave from assignment in Germany at the time. His wife had dumped him 6 days before over an argument about his apparent infidelity, prompting him to leave his Colorado Springs home the day after Christmas. Two sources familiar with the investigation told the Post in January. His wife, who had a baby daughter with Levelsberger, reportedly told him that she knew he had been cheating. After leaving Colorado, Levelsberger rented a Cybertruck through the Turo app and made his way to Vegas. The FBI has been investigating whether Levelsberger's target, the iconic hotel that bears the president's name, had been politically motivated. Officials have claimed that they have no control over the release of the contents of Levelsberger's manifesto. Yeah, because it's in control of the FBI and the federal government. The Department of Defense has exercised control over the manifesto. The department told the Las Vegas Review Journal. The local cops claim that the manifesto does not record any public business and thus is not a public record. Instead, it is evidence collected by law enforcement pursuant to an investigation. Their own after-action report details the police's response to ensuing investigation by several agencies, including the U.S. Army Criminal Investigative Division, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, and Explosives, and the FBI. So we don't. At the end of the day, we don't actually, they won't tell us why he did this.
Why would they?
The manifesto is still locked up. We don't know the extent in which this happened. We don't know why he did it. We're just left with questions.
I'm just gonna become like a talking points dude, where I'm just like, so what? Like the government can do what the government does, bro. Like I'm gonna start defending the government for doing shit like this, bro, just to get hate.
Our sergeant said, if I recall correctly, what was said in one of the letters basically spoke about a deep state collaboration with paramilitary companies fomenting World War III, with China using some sort of false flag-ish. Look, with the way AI is now and the way we have so many conflicts over the globe right now, a false flag would not be difficult to pull off. I mean, look, Joey and I make jokes about it right now. The government has already convinced me that war with Venezuela is a good thing, and I realize that they caused it and that they want me to be okay with it. But at the end of the day, I want the cartels to stop bringing in drugs.
Did the U.S. really cause it though?
I'm not saying 100% blame, but we definitely helped them out a little bit with arms sales and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm not saying we're entirely to blame, but again, we're about to go to war with Venezuela, whether we caused it or not. So I don't know.
Expired 2027. July.
Oh, are you reading his?
02. What does that W mean on his ID?
This is a military ID, so I don't know.
Yeah. Pay grade. He's an E8.
Yeah, he was a
So
Green
he wasn't-
Beret, so he was up there in ranking.
Yeah, so he wasn't E4 Mafia.
E4 Mafia. What is E4 Mafia? I've never heard of that.
E4, it's lower ranked people that do shady stuff in the military to get money.
Ah,
Yeah.
no,
And it's become a joke where like anything that like stupid happens, or when people do stupid shit, it's like, oh, E4 Mafia. Like it's
rank
it was a-
MSG. Does that mean he's Master Sergeant?
yeah.
But he was pretty up there. I don't know, man. And then they add that bit at the end about him supposedly cheating. I don't know. I know there's a lot of people that when their relationships fall apart, especially because of infidelity, they will resort to harming themselves. But I just don't see how that's I don't see the correlation. You know what I mean?
Of course, correlation without causation. Oh, I can't even fucking say it.
I know what you were trying to say.
Yeah.
Correlation or
Mhm.
causation does not equal
Doesn't-
correlation, whatever.
Yeah.
But what does Gracie say? By that logic, wouldn't we have to keep all of the illegals who came under Biden since we enabled it? No. I'm not saying that because we caused it, that means we shouldn't go and deal with it. I'm just saying that our government constantly creates problems and then convinces us that they need to enact their powers to go fix it. That's what I'm saying. And by the way, that's happening with illegals right now too, because think about how many legal workers, not even just citizens. There's been people, as Stork has gone on and on about with that I believe it was that one show factory. Or show factory. Sorry, I read a message from Joey. He was talking about a show. That was bad timing. We saw that one. It was either Toyota or Honda or whatever. We had that one factory where we had all these South Korean workers, and they all turned out to be legal workers. But we detained them, put them in chains, literally put them in chains. Like that's not even an exaggeration. So we are already giving our government like more powers than they need just to go and take care of the illegals. And they're putting this on legal workers and citizens. Here in California, there was a Mexican dude who does landscaping. He's 100% American citizen. ICE pulled him over, slashed all of his tires, and detained him. So, like, we're already giving the government, like, yes, it's an issue that they caused, but what my point being is that they cause issues, and then they take power to fix those issues. E4 is a specialist, the highest rank you can get without becoming an NCO. They are great technically acquiring ish that commanding officers may need. Bro, if we go to war with Venezuela, most of it's going to be effing rednecks going down with their buddies to Venezuela on the weekend for a hunting trip. Oh god.
People doubt that so much, bro. Like people were saying the same thing about fucking ISIS and Iraq. Like, dude, there's a military power there. They don't have navy power. They don't have a naval power. But
We go to war with Venezuela. I see it being a Vietnam 2.0. It's a bunch of fucking jungles down there, dude.
It's not going to be fun.
Yeah, we may have air superiority, but as many commentators bring up constantly, a fucking F-35 can't hold a street corner. It can bomb the shit out of it, but you're not holding it.
Yeah, it can blow up a street corner.
Yeah, but again, you may be able to blow up these places, but you're not going to uproot them.
No.
But anyway, final thoughts on this topic before we go to the last topic.
Sketchy stuff.
Sketchy stuff. Just like with everything, we'll never know the answer. Just like the Las Vegas shooting, the worst mass shooting in history, we still don't have answers to that.
I stayed in that hotel.
Before or after?
But after.
Jeez. That's again, we don't have answers to that
Yeah,
either.
don't ever go to the Mirage and ever make a joke about that. Ever. You will be thrown out.
I don't doubt it. They probably take
I
that
didn't do
shit
that.
seriously.
I didn't do that, but I saw someone do that and they got thrown out real fast.
I don't blame the hotel for that, honestly, because think about the backlash they got for that too, you know? I'm sure that hurt business for a while. But
there's a whole floor you can't go on.
Still?
There's a whole you can't go to that floor of the hotel.
Interesting.
That whole floor is cut off.
That's crazy. Well, all right. Well, that's insane. All right, let's move on though. We have one more story. As you know, Melted, and as the audience knows, I do like to pull up non-political stories every now and again, and I thought this one was hilarious. Melted, have you ever heard of the Great Emu Wars in Australia?
Yeah, dude. Emus won.
The emus won because they happen to be bullet resistant.
They're not bullet resistant.
They can just take a lot of them.
They just take a lot of them.
They take a lot of them.
And it doesn't help that it's like farmers with birdshot going at them.
Well, dude, they started flying around in helicopters with Barrett 50s. Like they still lost the war. But anyway, eventually they got a handle on the population because that's why they went to war with them. The population was getting out of control. But the reason I bring it up is because this story kind of is in the same vein as that. Japan has now deployed the military to counter a surge in bear attacks. And the reason there's a surge in bear attacks is because the population of bears in Japan is fucking booming right now. So, yeah, they've seen a massive influx of bear attacks, and now they're literally deploying the military to handle it.
What bears is it those
I think it's the sun bears.
Yeah, the sun bear. Dude, those are some deadly mother effers, bro.
I think they're really cute. I don't know about their deadliness.
It's like, look at black bears. Black bears are like the cutest bear, and they'll
they
eat
have
you alive.
they're more likely to attack you. Yeah,
they're more likely to attack. They're more likely to eat. They're more likely to eat you alive.
Yeah, grizzly bears just want you to step off their territory. But black bears, they'll take you on if they think they can take you on.
They'll come after you. They'll leave their territory to come get you.
Yeah, and that's why there's always a misconception about grizzly bears. Grizzly bears will F you up if they want to, but they more often just want to be left alone. And if you're in their area, they don't want you in their area. That's why they attack you, especially if they have cubs.
The only bear that's more deadly than a black bear is a polar bear.
Well, yeah, and polar bears would be more deadly if they lived closer to people.
Well, actually, they probably wouldn't, because then they would revert back to grizzly, because then they would have more access to food.
Well, and have you seen that because of climate change or whatever the reason, grizzly bears and polar bears have been mating?
I mean, that's an adorable little bear.
But you know what's funny about it is that it has all of the worst features of both bears. It can't swim and it can't retain body heat. It's like it's literally the worst outcome of the two bears.
Is it like when a liger? Is it like a liger where
Kinda.
like
I forget
pattern, the pattern that they make is so obscure that it doesn't keep them camouflaged from other animals?
It's literally it's nature's way of saying fuck you, this shouldn't exist. Like it can't swim, it can't survive in the cold. It's the worst combination of the two. You would think,
I bet-
grizzly bear and polar bear, that'd probably be a cool combination. Nope, no, it's
Sun
not.
bears are responsible for majority of the bear attacks every year. But is that like Japanese girls going, "Oh, sun bear, oh, so cute, oh, sun bear, hug the sun
Maybe
bear."
right. I mean, look, I've said this repeatedly. I think bears should be domesticated.
No, fuck no,
Dude,
bro.
I would love
That's like,
a pet bear.
That's like when I see those dudes with like tigers and like shit like that. I'm like, bro, you're one non-feeding away from getting attacked by that thing, dude.
Boosh said, black bears are the bear we were taught are the least deadly. What? Grizzlies play with you and will go for your neck. Polar bears hunt us. Well, no. Grizzlies,
No.
Grizzlies just want you to stop being a threat. And so here's the difference, Boosh. Grizzly bears just don't want you to be a threat. So if you curl up into a ball, protect your vital organs, they'll eventually stop attacking you most of the time, if they even do decide to attack you. Black bears are the opposite. If they think they can take you, they'll try to take you. So you need to make yourself look as big as possible, make yourself look as threatening as possible, and hope to God they don't think they can take you.
Yeah, like see, like what you're saying here is like with a black fight back. Yeah, that's because it's the smaller bear, and they if they feel threatened, they will run. But a black bear will eat you alive. They will straight up eat you alive. A grizzly bear will kill you.
Yeah.
A grizzly bear will kill you and then eat you. A black bear will eat you alive, and it will hunt you down.
How
Because
long till they
black
classify
bears-
the new Polsley Grizzler
Grizz-
bear as
the
endangered?
grizzler, dude, the grizzler.
The Grizzlar. Grizzlies will eat you unless you play dead. Black bears will try to eat you if you play dead. You're supposed to fight them. Exactly. That's
Yeah,
what
you
I was
fight
taught about
back,
black bears.
But
Yeah.
they will hunt you down. A black bear will hunt you down.
And
A grizzly will only come after you if it smells you in its territory.
by the way, you should never run from a bear. Black bear or grizzly bear. You will not outrun a bear.
No,
Bears can run up to 40 miles an hour. It's insane how
And
fast they can run.
it's insane to me when people say that a gorilla could beat a bear.
No, I don't think so.
That's impossible. It's super. Like I had this conversation with somebody. A gorilla is like 350 to 400 pounds. Like or not a grizzly. Sorry, a gorilla. A gorilla is like 350 to 400 pounds. Yeah, they're all muscle. But a black bear or a brown bear is like 900 pounds and like 80% muscle, and that thing will swipe you and kill you with one hit. And
Yeah.
I've tried to explain this to people before, but they just don't understand that
Gorillas got
aren't
opposable
King Kong.
thumbs and stuff like that, and they got some muscle on them, but they don't have claws like bears do, and both of them have teeth. So
Mhm.
what? I don't know. Yeah, I think bear would always win that fight. But anyway, we're getting away from the story. So Japan has deployed troops Wednesday to help contain a surge of bear attacks that have terrorized residents in a mountainous region in the northern prefecture of Attica. Reports of sometimes deadly encounters with brown bears and asiatic black bears are being reported almost daily ahead of hibernation season as the bears forage for food. They have been seen near schools, train stations, supermarkets, and at hot springs resort. Since April, more than 100 people have been injured and at least 12 have been killed in bear attacks across Japan. That's just since April, dude.
Dude, we should have never disarmed the samurais, bro. They could keep back the flanks with their katanas.
Dude, that talk about an anime right there. Just the one samurai warrior that brought an end to
Yeah.
the bear attacks in his town.
I can just imagine it. I must go even further beyond.
Jeez. Japan. This is across Japan, according to the Environment Ministry statistics at the end of October. The growing bear populations enrichment into residential areas is happening in a region with rapidly aging and declining human population, with few people trained to hunt the animals. The government has estimated the overall bear population at more than 54,000 in Japan right now. That's insane. And this time they mentioned the declining and aging population, right? This is one of those outcomes that people don't expect from a decline in human population. The animals will take back over, dude. The animals are going to take back over. If we get an aging population where they can no longer defend themselves or even take care of themselves, the animals will walk back into these places. A 900-pound black bear would be a fucking
no, that's
huge
why
black
it's a
bear.
That's why I'm saying grizzly bear. A grizzly bear, not a black bear. I think a gorilla would have a really good chance against a black bear, not a grizzly bear.
I think a gorilla would whoop a black bear. He'd probably pick it up by its back legs and flop it back and forth,
Now,
like they do the monkeys, you know.
I think bears are like, it's like people talk about, like, I don't know, America has like the deadliest animals in the world. Like, I don't care what, like, if we're not talking about like snakes and
insects.
yeah, like insects, like it's like the moose. Like there's no natural predator for a moose.
Dude,
moose,
the first time I saw a moose, like next to it, dude, you see a moose next to an SUV, and that really hits you. You're like, holy shit.
You see a moose next to a school bus, and it's literally looking into the windows of a school bus, bro. It's unreal.
And they're territorial too.
They are. And they're like deer, dude. They'll just walk in people's yards. They'll just come into, like, they'll just walk around your house.
Well, like you said, they don't have any natural predators, so they don't really fear, like, having to deal with your shit, you know?
And if there's and people say, oh, well, the bears, dude, a bear's not going to fuck with a moose, dude.
No, I don't think a bear would F with a moose.
Especially if it's a bull moose with.
I think it's one of those. I think those animals tend to just avoid each other in general, though, because like that's a losing fight for both of them.
Yeah, I have seen videos of where like a grizzly will chase down a moose in the water, but that's because a moose isn't built for the water, bro. That grizzly can swim.
Yeah. Yeah, mooses aren't gonna swim. The reason they're so tall is so they could just walk across. They're not gonna swim. But anyway. The growing bear population encroachment into residential areas is happening in a region with a rapidly aging and declining human population with few people trained to hunt the animals. The government has estimated the overall bear population at more than 54,000. Soldiers will not open fire. Why not, dude? The Defense Ministry and Attica Prefecture signed an agreement Wednesday to deploy soldiers who will set box traps with food, transport local hunters, and help dispose of dead bears. Officials say the soldiers will not use firearms to cull the bears.
So the soldiers won't, but they're gonna have hunters come in.
They're basically there to aid the hunters. This is like Donald Trump deploying the National Guard to help ICE agents. We're not gonna do anything. We're just there to support you guys.
Damn, bro! I wish I could go to Japan and hunt a sun bear. That would be badass.
Dude, I wonder if this gets bad enough. I wonder if they'll open up visas for people to come in and hunt.
Dude, I would go over there, bro. I would go to Japan. I would go over there to get what's that, where they want you to, if you go over and you have a child, you can like become a citizen of Japan and get like $20K a year. Like, dude, I would go over there, do that, and hunt a sun bear, bro.
Hell yeah. Well, it says that there's brown bears even.
I'd be like an anime character, dude. That'd be badass.
It didn't specify on bear. It just says brown bears and Asiatic black bears, which I think that's the sun bear. But it's not just one type of bear. It's multiple species of bear.
Yeah, there's multiple species of bear in Japan.
No, I'm just saying that there's multiple species that are problems right now.
Yeah. I think any bear is a problem, dude.
I mean, their numbers get out of control. Yeah, they're predators, you know. Every day, bears intrude into residential areas in the region, and their impact is expanding. Deputy Chief Cabinet Secretary Fumitoshi Sato told reporters responses to the bear problem are an urgent matter. The operation began in a forested area in Kuzano City, where a number of bear sightings and injuries have been reported. White helmeted soldiers wearing bulletproof vests and carrying bear spray and net catchers set up a bear trap near an orchard. Why are they wearing bulletproof vests? Is that going to protect them from the bear?
American Bear Center says black bears are the most, was that benign?
Asiatic from Asia? Asiatic? Okay.
The sun bear.
American Bear Center says the black bears are the most benign.
Maybe we need to start breeding all the bears with panda bears, bro.
I wonder if they've tried that. I wonder if they've tried to do like a cross species. I know they've been focused on trying to get the panda population back up, but I wonder if they've tried that yet. Like get a panda and like a polar bear, right? Panda and a polar bear because they both have white.
yeah. Are you trying to race? Are you saying only white bears should mix with white bears right now? What the fuck?
I'm saying that we should make the pandas more white. Yes.
Oh my gosh, Tyler. Tyler.
What are you saying? What, you want to mix them with brown bears?
Tyler. Jesus. You don't want the brown and the whites mixing. I get it, Tyler.
Canceled.
I get it.
We got canceled. So there's a call for training more hunters. Experts say that Japan is aging and declining population in rural areas is one reason for the growing problem. They say that the bears are not endangered and need culling to keep the population under control. Local hunters are also aging and not used to bear hunting. Experts say that police and other authorities should be trained as government hunters to help cull the animals. See, this is another problem you get with an aging population. The government has to step up and they start taking over things that should just be normal people.
I wonder if
And-
they're like you have to use a bolt action rifle to go hunt these bears. I'm like, fuck that. Give me a full auto AR-15, dude.
I'm curious as to like what animal rights people will say about this, because like there does come a point where you do have to go kill these animals. Like that's why we have deer hunting season, because if we didn't cull the number of deer every year, they would eat all the food in the forest and then start starving.
Yeah. Sun Bear is the one that everyone has said the Chinese were faking with the suit. But did you see where there were Pomeranians that had black and white spots on them that they were trying to say were pandas?
Oh no, that's terrible. All right. Do you have anything else to add on this?
Nah, send me over, bro. I want to hunt a bear.
Send me over. I want to hunt a bear. Well, dude, I'm all for it. They can sign us both up. I'll fucking live stream the whole thing. Be dope. Does polar plus black equal Dalmatian? Obviously, it isn't panda. Polar plus black equal Dalmatian. Yeah. See, like, what would you get from a polar bear and a panda though, Melted? Like, would you get like what if you just started gotten like Dalmatian spots? You know?
Dude.
I think this needs to be
that'd
studied.
I think. Ugh.
Instead
Yeah,
of
let's
doing
start-
maximum pain experiments on monkeys, we should be breeding bears.
Yeah, just mixing all the bears.
Mixing all
See
the
which one we
bears.
can get as a pet. I want to ride a bear. That'd be
This is what
badass.
see. Okay, look, I'm starting to convince you. Then I'm starting to convince you. We need to domesticate the bears, bro. We need to domesticate the bears. I'm telling you. Anyway,
Are you disconnecting or is it me, Tyler?
I think it's you. Everything's good on my end.
Oh, great.
Anyway, okay, well, here. Closing thoughts. We're wrapping up anyway. Closing thoughts.
Fuck China. China asshole.
You want to shout anything out?
Joey Canoli, Melted by Media. I'm probably gonna start streaming here again soon. Just haven't had the will to do it. So
So it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time out of the day, man.
it's not just like, dude, fucking. I go and play a game and then I sit there quietly. It's like that's about it. It's like why would I even stream that?
You gotta get into that mindset where like you talk even if no one's watching, because you're talking for the people that are gonna watch later. You know.
I do that. I do talk and do that, but it's just, I don't know.
No, I'm not saying it's easy. But anyway, thanks for coming on today, Melted. Always a pleasure.
Yep. Peace.
All right, later, man. All right, and then we're gonna wrap things up here, guys. I should do one more ad read before we skedaddle on out of here. Let's see. We'll do a 1775 coffee ad to close things out. Let's get this up and going. Let me move this over to the other screen. There you go, guys. You got that fancy little QR code over there. Guys, still haven't tried 1775 coffee? What are you doing? Now's your shot. The 1775 starter kit just dropped, only 1,000 units. You're getting the bold, dark roast that hits hard, the smooth, medium roast, and the Vitality Mushroom Coffee for clean energy and laser focus, no crash. All single origin, small batch, toxin-free, and mold-free. Plus, you're also getting a gold spoon clip because Freedom isn't scooped with plastic, a frother strong enough to stir up your coffee and your mother-in-law's opinions, a black 1775 tumbler, $170 worth of coffee and gear, yours for $99. This for the ones who have been watching 1775 blow up on Rumble, wondering if it's actually worth it. Spoiler, it is. Go to 1775coffee.com/studio and grab your starter kit before they're gone. Bold beans, clean fuel, and a morning routine that stands for something just like Rumble does. Well, thank you guys. And if you guys did not see the pinned comment today on the video, I beg all of you, if you have not done so already, please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am almost at 500. The goal is to hit 500 before the end of the year. We are currently at 478 subscribers. Guys, please go and subscribe over there. I have all the same content that I post here on Rumble. Aside from the premium stuff, the only things you will not find on YouTube is my Friday night shows, because that is Rumble only. I say a lot of things that I can't say on YouTube on there. And, of course, the Rumble premium shows. So everything else you can find on YouTube, that and more. Every now and again, I will do a little bit short. We'll do some short clips here and there. So, guys, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll put that link in the chat. Go subscribe today if you have not already. And thank you to everyone that has already subscribed. I greatly appreciate it, guys. And with that, I will end with a song, as I typically do. Super fun show today. I'm going to go make some food. Thank you to Melted coming on. And I believe I will be on Joey Cannoli's show today if he does do his show. I don't think he's feeling too well today. I know Nora isn't feeling well. Nora was supposed to be on today, but again, she's not feeling well today. So it is what it is. But goodbye, guys. Have a good one. And I'll be spending the rest of the day hanging out with the puppers. She's waiting for the show to end so I can let her roam the house. Look at her. She is so sad. She's so bored. She's so bored. Anyway, you guys have a fantastic day. And here's the outro song. This is the song that I made directly for Sick of Shitty Gov. So this one goes out to you again, brother. Later, guys. Have a good one.